Hello, everybody. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Hello, Joshua Sanders. Good to see you. I'm very happy to be back. We're going to have fun tonight. I've been excited for this one since I left. Okay, we have a few more people that are joining us. All right. We're going to allow a few minutes to go by. Hope everybody's good. We're going to have fun tonight. I hope you guys all remembered. We're going to be reviewing the jalapeno today. Kind of a crazy pod. You guys know I was recently in, hi, Jamie Lane, Desiree Donovan. Yo, yo, yo. Thank you for being here. All right. Recently got back from New Zealand at a ball. I was talking to Neil Smith from the Hippie Seed Company about this pepper. Hi, Kyle. This, the jalapeno, a big one here that would be perfect for stuffing. Another good size one. Jalapenos are weird. They have a very wide range. I've had some that weren't very hot at all and some that were like almost like habanero hot. Con Runners. Good to see you. Hot damn show. Hi, Roger. Good to see you, man. Hi, Rob. Subdivision NZ. Gotta love that. Good to see you. I had so much fun in New Zealand. Had such a great time. Hung out with some legends in the Chilli community. Neil Smith and Rob Dunn. All the guys there. We're going to do some question and answer today. Hi, Gordon. Good to see you. But we're going to do question and answer about the New Zealand trip. But we're going to do the peppers first. Hope you guys got your jalapenos. I have 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to it's funny pepper because it does have a wide range. I got one that was relatively moderate in size, and I got a really big one. I want to see check the heat difference. Should have brought my scale down. It's a heavy pod. All right. So we have like 17 people, but not a whole lot of people right now. Let's wait a few minutes, and maybe if anybody can throw a reminder to folks in Facebook. Hi, Mitch. Good to see you. Hi, Ricardo. DC Herbs. Good to see you. 420 down under. Hey, Matthew G. Sumac. What's the most overrated pepper? Jeez, I don't know. Good question. I don't know. That's a good question. I'll think about that and try to come back to it. All right, so listen. One pepper that's not overrated is this. All right, so I love jalapenos. It's my gateway pepper. All right, guys, got my chopping board here. Thank you, Carolyn Kennard. Got the Chase Heat logo on it. So chopping block of what we do here. And this is a knife I got from Scott Michael. A really good friend of mine. It's a Microtech Halo 5 tactical version. So, it's interesting. The reason I cut these pods in half, and you see me, if I have an option, I will always cut a pod in half because I ate a pod once on video, and I'm pretty sure there was something residing in it. It was, wow. You guys see how wet that blade is? It's like dripping wet. Like, honestly, it's not hot, that hot. I was gonna lick the knife. I got yelled at once or scolded once for licking the knife. Ants coming to hang out. All right. So anyway, I ate a pepper once, and it was just way, way, way juicier than any pepper should have been that size. So I'm pretty sure something had a funky taste to it. So I'm pretty sure something was residing in there. So I always cut it open. All right. So now look, obviously there are a couple parts of the pod. We have the wall lining on. The wall lining obviously is the lining up the wall of the pepper, how thick the skin, the wall lining is before you can pierce through and get to the inside of the pod. Relatively thick on a jalapeno. Then you have this stuff in here, which is called the placenta. That is where the majority of the heat is, okay? Then you have the seeds. There's not a lot of excuse me, of capsaicin in the seeds or any heat in the seeds at all. Truly, any capsaicin you get from the seeds is from or the heat that you get from seeds is from the capsaicin oils that surround the seed, but not really from the seed itself. So let's smell. I don't know if you have your pepper, cut it open. Yeah, the shirt is very cool. Chilli Chilies, check them out. My friend Blair owns it. Great company in Canada. All right, the smell is amazing. It has a great green aroma. I love jalapenos. You know, jalapenos are strange because they have a very wide range. There can be mild and some can be brutal. See how this one is. So if you have your pepper, now listen, you don't need to eat the whole pepper to get the feel and the flavor of a pod. You don't. You can just take a bite of it and get the flavor for it. Or if you want to, you can get crazy and eat the whole thing. Well, I'm Johnny Scoville. This is the second team taste test, but this is the first team pod review we're doing. So guys, get your pepper out. And here we go. Great flavor. I went down the wrong way. I breathed that in and went in my lungs practically. Slayed by a jalapeno. Great, great flavor though. Hear the mowers? Boy, that went down the wrong way. You know, there's a reason it's a lot of people's gateway pepper. It isn't that hot. It's super, super flavorful. Now, a lot of times when you make jalapeno poppers, you scoop all the insides out, fill with cheese. So because you're removing all the placenta, a lot of the heat is removed when you do a popper. All right. Let's talk about that. The heat. What's your heat? Okay. The heat on that for me is like a 1. I know I choked because I breathed it and started instead of swallowing it. It went in my lungs practically. But the heat is not that hot, but it's very, very flavorful. Now I'm going to eat the largest of the two next. So I want you to tell me what your heat is. Yeah, it's not that hot a pepper. All right. But the flavor is fantastic. Now this is the biggest of the 3 that I bought. This is not my dinner, it's just a snack. I did see that comment. I have a boy. You guys see how wet that blade is? It's incredible. Especially this side. Look at that, it's actually dripping. Running down the blade. It's incredible. See it wanting to drip from the tip of the blade? All right. Now the wall of this pepper is even thicker than the last one. The placenta is just about solid almost all the way through. That's a lot more placenta on this one. And this one had this growing on the inside. Looks like a little baby pepper forming on the inside of this. I pulled that out right from there. In fact, here's the other half of that little piece. All right. Yeah, you guys. So who said that? JDA7 said like and subscribe. Absolutely. We love when you do that. Become part of what we're doing here. All right. After we're done, we're gonna talk about what the next one is. We're gonna do it on Monday. I think we'll do a sauce. We'll pick a sauce, but we'll talk about that in a minute. And also, no worries, Desiree. And then we'll talk about. We'll do some more question and answers about New Zealand. This one's not as hot as the first one. I think I like the first one tastes better too. It was a little sweeter. Okay, Hulk says I can take more heat than them, the guys in Bangladesh. Love my friends in Bangladesh. The hot jalapeno, Russell. I love jalapenos. I really do. You know, they make great powders. Some of my favorite powders are jalapeno powders. Not to have just amazing flavor. Now, I made the part of the pepper that had the majority of the placenta. I can tell it's a little bit hotter. Here's a good chunk of the placenta cut out. I removed it by kind of slicing it out of there. A little spongier. But it doesn't have as much flavor. The flavor is going to be all in the lining of the pepper balls. And the pepper pulp itself. Delicious. Bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers are awesome. I had some in Australia that were great. Oh, while I was in Australia, I got this. It's pronounced spelled Manai. Manaia is how it's spelled. I'm not sure the pronunciation, but Clint and Vern, Cody gave it to me. All right, now the flavor. Flavor is great. The heat on this one, it never got above like one, really, maybe 1.5. I'll be kind. Great flavor though. So I'm going to save and eat maybe with my dinner. What did you guys think of your flavor? The heat. Well, I don't know if you guys ate your whole pod. Did anybody watching eat a pepper with me? Do you guys have some? If you did you eat the whole pod, just a sliver? What did you think of the flavor? What did you think of the heat? Really into cream soda. Didn't have any cream soda in New Zealand. They might have. I didn't see it though. Rick Wolfong says, "Hey John, I love your channel. Thank you." Ricardo Serrano. I love that last name. All right. Let's do this. Let's talk about what we're going to do on Monday. We'll do a sauce and not a pod, because the next pod up for us is going to be the habanero, and it's a pretty good jump. The what we just ate was a jalapenos between 2,500 and about 5,000 Scoville heat units. So it's not very hot. I mean, if you compare it to like a million for a ghost pepper, it's really low on the scale. Or like, what was it, 40,000? Check the habanero. Siri, what's the Scoville heat units on the habanero pepper? We're going to ask her to see if she knows. 350 to hold on. Nah, you know what? Anyway, I'm not sure what it is. What's a five? But it's gonna be a big jump from a jalapeno going to a habanero. So you may want to just take a sliver of it. We'll see. I think this Monday we'll do a sauce. Now we did habanero red, or excuse me, the Tabasco original, just the red original. So maybe any suggestions? We want to do something that's relatively mainstream that a lot of folks can get it. We want to do something that's going to be a little bit hotter than the Tabasco original. I'm thinking of Yucateco habanero. What do you think? Excuse me. I love Chili Klaus from Denmark, by the way. He's pretty cool. I met him in, okay, 350 to 500,000 for a habanero. So it's a very, very big jump from this to a hob. So I think we will stick to a sauce for the next one. So I think we should do Yucateco. I'll leave it with you guys. Pick a Yucateco that has habanero. All right. So either extra hot or triple extra hot or double extra hot. Pick a habanero sauce from Yucateco. They have several, I think. And we'll do that on Monday. All right. Anybody have any questions about the thank you, Shrey 454. You're the man. I appreciate you saying that. Anybody have any questions about New Zealand? Hi, Tom Broom. Good to see you, man. Tom Broom's got some pods. He's mailed out to me on Monday. We'll be doing some pod reviews and maybe some challenges, depending on how you get. Phil Cole, good to see you. Let's see. Have I tried the Vizina paprika pepper? I have not. I love trying pods I haven't tried yet, and that's one I haven't yet. Roger, yeah, Lord of the Rings was filmed. Well, you guys know that. Most people do that. It was filmed in New Zealand. I'm doing next year. Next year, I'm jumping out of a plane in New Zealand. Turns out I have a friend who's got friends at the jump site. So here's what we're going to do. 5 of us are going to jump out of the plane, hopefully at least in the same day. But in a perfect world, we'd be able to do multiple guys jumping together, eating pods at the same time. So we're going to do that. That should be fun. Thank you, Paul. Good to see you, man. I got back in town yesterday around 2:30 in the afternoon. And you know what the strangest thing is, you guys? I'm not feeling any jet lag at all. Roger, if you can make it to New Zealand, that'd be awesome. You should. You'd love it. It's the most beautiful place. Absolutely beautiful. But I'm not feeling the jet lag, which is the weird thing. Because right now, let me tell you, right now where I was, and it's 12:18 in the afternoon tomorrow. So it really isn't that bad. Maybe I'm not going to hurt from the jet lag. I don't know. I woke up this morning. I went to bed at a normal time, woke up feeling pretty rested. Not really hurting, so. David Hardenstein says, what sauce would I recommend to someone who can handle any sauce at the Pepper Palace? I don't know. It depends on what you like. Do you like habanero? Do you like Ghost? Do you like Reaper? It really depends on your taste. The good thing is there's millions of sauce. I mean, look, my friend Vic Klinko has the largest private sauce collection on the planet, privately owned. He has 9,500 bottles. There's all different. There's lots and lots of sauce out there. So it really depends on what you like. I like fermented sauce. I like fruit-based sauces. I like mole sauces. I like green sauces. It's like hot sauce. So the fun part is you can always be searching around trying different things, Excuse me. Subdivision NZ says the vid from the competition in New Zealand, on the way. It's not going to be on my channel. Here's why. There's music and things that make it, I'll get copyright issues on it. So you won't do it. It'll be on New Zealand Chili. Hang on one sec. Give me that one sec. I'll tell you what it is. It's going to be on New Zealand Chili Eating Champs Facebook page. If you go join that page, New Zealand Chili Eating Champs, you can see the contest. We started with 12 people. It was unbelievable. Started with, I mean, just right off the bat, it was hot. You know, the 12th pepper in was a reaper. People started to fall out. I tapped out at 19 rounds. 19. It was crazy. You know, I was stupid. I said to Clint, about 3 peppers in, I said to him, pick the biggest pods. So if it's the ghost pepper round, give me the biggest ghost pepper. Pick the biggest pod, separate that, and give me the biggest. I probably shouldn't have done that. Because they caught to me when the big black mama came around, which was the 19th round. I said, give me the round. I grabbed a small one. My nose is burning. I touched my nose. Now it's like, so that was the last round. The following round was a big black mama dried, and dried pods are so rough. The dried pod, at one point we had a dried Carolina Reaper. That was sort of a turning point for everybody. Really, really hot, but it was fun. And I tapped out at the 5th round, the 19th round, and I think they went 25 rounds. The 25th round was a skewer, like a barbecue skewer with 3 soup pots on it. So it was a hardcore competition. I've never seen anything like it ever. I mean, I've won a bunch of them. I've never gone more than like 30 minutes in a chili eating contest. Guys, I tapped out at 1 hour and 50 minutes. 1 hour and 50. It was unreal. I did. Mike Cole said, did I try a meat pie when I was there? I did. I had 2. And, you know, it's funny. Like in Texas, they are about their salsa. Like everybody knows the best place to have the best salsa. There, it's meat pies. And I had, the first one I had was a steak, and it was steak and cheese. It was great. But the second one I had was a steak and mushroom. Wow, it's a little, you know, you got in America, we call like there's things called a little, like a chicken pot pie. It's a little pie about that big, pastry on top of it. Well, it's kind of like that, but inside it's just like different. There's mince, there's venison, there's all kinds of stuff. And the 2 I had was steak and mushroom was the best. It was. And then we stopped at a cheese factory. I'm going to upload this video tomorrow. It was not a factory, excuse me, just a store that sold cheeses. And you guys know I'm a cheese fan. We have a cheese segment we do pretty regularly with me and my father. Best cheese I've ever eaten. I bought a 2 kilo or a full kilo block. It was 2 years old. It was made by Meyer Cheese Company, Meyer. No relation to Clint Meyer, by the way. But Meyer Cheese Company, they won awards as the best cheese maker in New Zealand. And it was so good. I did a review. Listen to this, you guys. I have to tell you this. Darren Hackett loves scorpion pies. We were in Australia. It was the day that we were doing the jalapeno popper contest with Chef Kenny. And can't remember what place we were at. Desert probably remembers the name of it. But anyway, it was fun as can be, but we did 6 each. And then they brought out these scorpion pie. There was a Reaper, actually. It was scorpion. But we each had one of those, and I kind of came in tied for first on that one. But anyway, he ate one of those pies because he was hungry. I love Darren Hackett. I love that guy a lot. But, man, they were going home, and I was in a different car with Chef Kenny, and they were Desiree and Shirley Ann. And at one point he said, you got to pull over. And he was rolling around on the ground with cab crabs on the side of the road in the dirt, screaming. And while in the middle of all this, while he's dying on the floor, he says to Desiree, get the camera, film this. The fact that he realized that he had YouTube gold in the moment was amazing to me. But nobody filmed it, which was a bummer. Ravenwood, that's where it was. Ravenwood. That was so much fun. But I'll tell you guys, there's no, you know what? I was eating these when I was having the beef and or steak and mushroom pie. Oh, it was so good. I said to Clint, I don't know anybody in America. I don't know any pie companies in America. You got bagels and stuff like that, or donuts. These pies would slay. Somebody needs to start a pie company here in America. I think they and they make them in big ones, like or big family size one. That get it for a family. I don't know why we don't have those. Yeah, I have jalapenos all the time that are hotter than others. The first one I had today was way hotter than the second one that I had today. So for sure, smash that like button. Indeed. Let me tell you what else can I tell you about New Zealand. I mean, you know what I did at one point? I got into a hot. This is a funny story. We're traveling around the country. The views are insane. No matter where you are in New Zealand, you're never more than 3 hours away from an ocean of some sort, some ocean. So we were traveling south from Clint's place, and we stopped at this natural mud springs, hot springs with like mud. If your hand was this far into the water, you couldn't see it. It was that silty. I mean, like just an inch under the water, your hand disappeared. It was so black. But as we're getting out of the car, when we pulled up, it's like sulfur. Everything is sulfur, like rotten eggs. You can just smell it. It's like pungent. I mean, I bet you could probably, if I had the windows rolled down, you could probably smell it a half mile away. It's really strong odor. So we get there and we're hanging out. There's different pools. They're named different things. Like there's the doctor, there's the favorite. There's a whole bunch of really cool names. And yeah, sulfur. Exactly. Anyhow, so we stopped there. I was with me, Clint, and two of his children. So we're in these going from pool to pool. I sat in the really cold one at one point, and they got back in the hot one. It was great, but it smells really like rotten eggs, like sulfur. So we're done, and I looked at Clint and I said, "Where are the showers here to wash off, to rinse off?" He's like, "Yeah, mate, there's no showers here." I'm like, because here's the problem. We had to leave and drive about an hour or two to a place where he dropped me off, and I was catching a bus to go all the way back to Auckland, another 4-hour drive on a bus. So I get on a bus, brutal. People over the bus, and I smell like a rotten egg. I'm sure it was that bad. I'm sure it was just me. Like, I'm sure I'm the one who's bumming out about it, but I could just smell it on my arms. So it was interesting. But boy, it was so much fun. It was incredible. Yeah, it was a little brutal. But Desiree, it was so much fun. You know, the view. If you're not friends of mine on Facebook, you're missing out. But I posted some pictures on Facebook that were just, I mean, it's hard to even describe. The stars was probably the most amazing thing. We got there and the stars were like, you know, when you live in a city, you look up at the stars, the lights and all the lights from the cities, whether you realize it or not, are really killing your view of the star. It obstructs the view of the stars. You get rid of all those lights, it's amazing. We were in the middle of, like, I'm telling you, you can't see a neighbor. I mean, you can't hear a neighbor. It is quiet and pitch black. You look up and you could see the Milky Way. You know that the white Milky Way? It was so dramatic. I've never seen anything like it. It was amazing. I got a chance to go in he calls them tunnels. We call greenhouses, they call them tunnels. And I got a chance to roam through his tunnels and eat some pull up pods off his plants and eat them right there. That was awfully fun. Well water, yeah. I mean, listen, you can drink water right out of the stream, but the water is just, you know, it's just incredible. I mean, the chickens, there's chickens, they lay eggs, and you know, the chickens we eat in America, it's true. The yolk is yellow. It's just yellow. The yolks of these eggs were like just a really deep orange, like dark orange. It's just incredible. The flavor was just amazing, and I could live there. I really could. I could live there. I saw a tree named. Let me tell you what the tree's name is. Call it the Lord. It's the biggest tree in the forest of this certain area. Oh, by the way, there's the picture of me laying in hot tub, the hot pool. This tree is in the middle of this forest, and you can walk up, and it's really cool. They're worried about you getting stuff on the tree. So when you walk up to the tree, you have to rub your feet off and clean your shoes and stuff. Where is the tree? Give me a second, guys. Okay. The tree's called Tana Mahuta. No, Tane Mahuta. That means the Lord of the has girth. This tree has a girth of like 48 feet. It's huge. It's massive. You can't help but feel like really, I stood in front of this tree. I'm thinking to myself, I think this tree, if it could talk. I mean, it's not like all the events in human history happened at the foot of this tree, so it could have witnessed it, had eyes and ears and a brain. But this tree was around for a couple thousand years, they figure. You know what I mean? All kinds of wars and just calamity and amazing things that have happened throughout world history, and it's still standing there, and it's alive still. So, it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing to be there. I was there the first time we were there at night. Clint walked me in there. I could kind of see it. I mean, I could see it, but the camera, it was so dark that the camera wasn't able to pick it up. But that was amazing. Really incredible. Thank you, Roger. Glad you like that. Do I prefer the flavor? Stomach and Hand says, do I prefer the flavor of scorpion over the Reaper? Oral for me. I got 5 from. Hang on one second. I had 5 pods I got from Tobias Dorf in Germany that he called the Reaper Beast. That was a thing he'd been working on. Those are really good, sweet and really delicious Reapers, but usually I like scorpions more. Have I tried Sriracha Mayo? I have. Haven't reviewed it yet, but I tried it. I probably will review it at some point just because it's a popular item. YG Mula. That Thor's hammer is definitely hot. It is the real deal. It's going to be, hi, Sherry McMillan. Good to see you. Lance Hahn, any tender moments with sheep? No. It's really funny how the Aussies and the New Zealand, the Kiwis, banter back and forth. They like each other. They really do. I mean, they're close in the grand scheme of things. And while there's some similarities between the two continents or islands, whatever, but they're not the same. There's so many differences. But no, I did see some sheep. I saw some wolf, or I don't know what for, but I mean red. It was crazy. Devin, my positive energy. You know the funny thing about positive energy, whenever you listen, call it what you want, call it karma, call it the laws of attraction, whatever. But the more positive you are, whatever you put out kind of comes back to you. You put out negative stuff, it comes back. Put out positive stuff, good things happen. I like positive people. I tend to stay away from negative people. I don't have time for that. Who does? So yesterday I posted, it seemed like it was Thursday for days. I left Thursday, New Zealand at 1:30 in the afternoon. I got home the same day, an hour later. So an hour. You know what I mean? I left 5:30, May 30th at 1:30. I landed May 30th at 2:30. Yeah, it took 14 hours, and we changed time zones a bunch of times. Very strange thing for me. Jeff Lander. Yeah, listen, I'm absolutely in love with New Zealand. It was amazing. I have 2 more videos from New Zealand. I'll be 3 more that I'm uploading. One I'm uploading tomorrow. And I'm with Clint. And it's the first time he actually says a bad word. It's not, I mean, as far as bad words go, they're a lot worse. And he's cool. He's, it's a good video. It's just, I'm going to put in the notes parental guidance. It's, the funny thing is, you almost can't hear it because of his accent, but it's going to be a good video. Melinda's Ghost Pepper Wing Sauce. I need to review it. Thank you, Travis. Go ahead, you're fine. Sister Scoville said amazing. Yes, Robert, they do not have any poisonous animals. You know what? They don't have any snakes at all. Hey, Jacob, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate that more than you know. Yeah, listen, they don't have any snakes. Not a one. Not like non-poison. They don't have any snakes. They also have birds that don't fly. They're a kiwi bird. Can't fly. Travis, love you too, man. It was really funny. I was talking to Clint. We were hanging out at his house. He was talking to Libby, his wife, and he goes, man, there were man hugs everywhere. Never had so many man hugs. But it was just great, heart to heart. And that's the way he described it. But it was just funny. So it was that kind of a place. It's a love thing. A lot of love going around. It was another one of those situations, you guys. I talk about this a lot where this happened when Desiree was with me in Ohio, it happened in Tennessee, it happened everywhere we go. Chicago, Dallas, New York, Manila, Perth, Sydney, and now Auckland. You meet these people that just they're your brothers, they're your sisters. They feel the same thing about you, about the same things. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need we're all pepperheads. We all chase the heat one way or another. We all have that common thing. And it's, I say this all the time. I've used this analogy a lot, but it's just like going to like a family reunion where you meet somebody, they say like, oh, we don't know this is your cousin, Susan or John or whatever. And you don't know them, but they're all of a sudden they're family. And you just kind of get it. It feels like that. That's what it was like. And it was just, it's been the most amazing journey. It's so much fun. I can't wait. The next stop is Chicago for the Chi-Town Hot Sauce Festival, which is going to be exciting. Then in August 22nd, I'm going back to the Philippines. I think the 22nd. The Philippines, and then we're sort of, it looks like the UK is happening. I'll be in the UK October 12th. And then September, I'll be in Florida at a festival with Tom Broom. So I'm kind of excited about that. It's going to be fun. So we've got a lot of stuff coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, it's really neat to have friends in different places, Jason. And everywhere I go, here's the coolest thing. Everywhere I go, it's just like, I go to all these places, and everybody's just so kind and so generous, and they open their homes to you, and they're just like, they get it, and it's just amazing. It's been an amazing experience, Let's see. Jordan says, hey, I'm Travis' son. Can I have a shout out? Well, Jordan, I think you can. That's Tromovich. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for hanging. Rick, thank you. I'm glad I made it back too. There's Tom. Hot pepper situation in New Zealand was, I didn't meet, well, no, I met a bunch of people that grew. I spent time with, as I said earlier, in Clint Meyer and with his peppers, lots of varieties. I spent time with Vern Cody at his. He has a little greenhouse as well, and I don't know how many plants he has, but a lot. So there are people that grow for sure. Now, granted, you got to know I was only there for a week, and also when I'm there, I'm surrounded by pepper people. So on the average, when I went to Manila, I was sitting next to a person on the plane. I had no idea who I was, but we started talking. Asked her what I do. I told her she grows like 8 different strains of peppers in her backyard, and she didn't even know me. So I think everywhere. I think getting to the point where it's everywhere, Tom. But I think it's constantly. Peppers are trending, so there'll be more people growing this year than last year, and that's important. I think there is a good demand for peppers, but I think it's getting bigger and bigger. This turnout we had for the Pepper Festival, or the Hot Sauce Festival, was amazing. A lot of it was because of the pepper contest, which was out of control. I mean, those people were screaming on their feet. It's quite a contest. Does any one pepper stand out? Do you mean one pepper from New Zealand? You mean? If you're meaning New Zealand, I was on. It was really cool. I made 2 appearances on TV. One was a live spot on TV, which was amazing, and there was a comedian, and they had a live studio audience, which was kind of cool. So I had to sit in this chair and get makeup all over my face, which is sort of a drag. But so we sat down and they introduced me. I'm a pepperhead from the States. I came here for the show and everything. So they asked me about a bunch of different peppers. And anyway, we had a basket of peppers that Clint Meyer grew, and we had a big black mama. And I said, the Reaper is considered by the Guinness Book to be the hottest pepper. I said, I think, this big black mama is hotter. So I said to the guy, Reese, I said, you can go home and say you ate, a Reaper, or you can say you ate something probably gnarlier, the big black mama. He said, I want the hotter one. I said, okay. So he took a bite of it, and it just about killed him. He was a mess. It's funny as can be, but he was a mess. I give him credit just for trying it. So I ate my pepper and just kind of kept answering questions and talking, and he was like falling apart over here. And then I ate the rest of his pepper. And that pepper was really good. It was very, very hot. It was probably like a 5 on my scale, which is very hot, We had a lot of peppers coming, guys. I told you when I got back, the pepper season started, so we're going to see a lot more. But let's see. I do not grow my own peppers. Beep, beep, coyote. Kind of wish I could. I travel so much, it'd be really hard. I really travel. You guys know, every single month I'm going somewhere. So, what is my favorite cuisine? Buyer wants to know. I don't know. Love seafood a lot. Love tacos. Love Italian food a lot. Did I say I love seafood? I really love seafood a lot. Oh, Clint made an amazing lamb roast one night. With all the vegetables he grew, and it was just, I can't begin to tell you how good it was. So that was pretty exciting. It's crazy the amount of heat you can withstand. Jason, thank you. Listen, I tapped out the 19th round. I told you guys went to 25. There are guys that can do it earlier than I can. Trust me. But, it's not a contest. Unless you're at a contest, then it's a contest. But, sorry. Have you ever swallowed peppers whole? Nope, never did that. No, I think that if you don't chew it up really, really well, sometimes it irritates your stomach more. This was a weird contest, too. The pepper contest I was just at. You have to put the pepper in your mouth and eat it, and they come by. You have 30 seconds to eat it. And they come by after 30 seconds, and you have to open your mouth and show them a mouthful of chewed up peppers to show that you've done it. Isn't that interesting? Well, that was kind of crazy. The more you chew it up, I think the less damage it does to your stomach. So I've never swallowed one whole. What was the haggis stuff? Russell, it wasn't haggis, it was hangi. Hangi, they pronounce it. It's Hangi. They pronounce it hangi. What is a traditional New Zealand feast? What they do is it's done where they dig a big hole in the ground, and they put down a bunch of coals and get it hot. They take these flat river rocks and put them on top. Food, your meats and potatoes and stuff. And then more rocks, and then they bury it, and they just let it sit there for a couple of days, a day or so cooking. Well, it's a traditional meal, but you can't really do it like that anymore. On account, you can't be digging holes in people's backyards, right? So what we did in New Zealand was we were staying at this really cool Airbnb, and this is what we use. You guys see that? It's a cooker. There it is again, and that's what we cooked. That's what the meal looked like after the fact. There's the flame underneath it. All right, so it looks like same thing you cook like a turkey in outside, but it has different levels. And what it consists of was a yam, sweet like squash, a baked potato, chicken, brisket, pork, stuffing. Individual, everybody had their own little portion, which wasn't a little portion. You could have fed 3 people with each of these portions is ridiculous. And they put it in this thing and they heat it up. and all the flavors just come together. It's just like, oh man, I had it 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row. The first night we had it, I didn't even go to bed. I just kind of drifted off into like a food coma. I didn't wake up in the morning. I just kind of came to, came around, you know. And in the morning, I go to the kitchen. There's a bunch of guys in the kitchen. All my buddies did. We're all like picking through the stuff the night before. And that night we had more. It was amazing. And then the third night we had even more. Oh, so good. It was very good. So it's kind of like a New Zealand crock pot, essentially. Yeah, exactly. All right. Was it Alfian's Quarrel? Offline's Quarrel, whatever. Seen Johnny a lot of videos. First time you caught it live. Thank you for thanking me for the content. Thank you for watching. That's pretty cool. Jamie Lane, all this talk of food's making you hungry. I hear you. Kind of hungry too. The only Roger, the only I didn't do any. No, I didn't do any challenges other than the contest. You know, it was just one of the hardest challenges was getting the contest was the only real challenge. I didn't do anything like that. I didn't have an opportunity to actually. It's the Costanza. Shout out to Bounty by observation. It's the Costanza. I love it. Rick Wolfong, first time for you too. Hey, cool. Thank you. Guys, we'll be going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So join me again Wednesday. Wednesday is not going to be a group thing. I'll just be reviewing a sauce. But Friday, is it this Friday? Let me think. Yeah, why not? Nah, let me think. Next Friday, next Friday, a week from this Friday, I'm gonna scull a whole bottle of the right hand of doom. So yeah, I don't mean a week from today, Deborah. I mean it won't be a week from today. It'll be 2 weeks from today. I gotta prepare for this one. Or should I just do it on Friday? Let me think. Right hand of doom is a really, really hot sauce. It has 6.66 million Scoville extract in it. Just trying to think. Oh, hold on a minute. What's the date on Friday? Yeah, I can't do it a week from Friday. I'll do this Friday. Yeah, the 7th. You'll see my goatee in 3 because I'll be drinking a whole bottle of Right Hand of Doom. So, but anyway, I'll be going live a lot. I'll be missing some when I go. I'm going to see my son graduate in a couple weeks. I'll try to get a video of him as well. Cool shirt, isn't it? Heat me. You heard me. Chili chilies. Zula sauce made with no vinegar. Can't stand the smell of it. Yeah, there's plenty of sauces made without vinegar. Fortunately, you can read the ingredients and just go. If you're a friend on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, go to some sauce groups. And any sauce you want, you can go online and just search the ingredients. You can find lots. All right, Tom Broom says I'll probably get the pods this coming Wednesday. That means we'll be doing some challenges and some pod reviews soon. Thank you, Tom. Flavor, not just heat. Flavor is always more important than heat. They're just both important, Have I tried the Big Mustard Mama? I have, Jeffrey. Thanks for watching. Jeffrey Siraki. I like the Big Mustard Mama, or the Big Mustard Mama. All of them are, the Big Mustard Mama, the Big Red Mama, Big Black Mama. They're all really hot, for sure. But there are a lot of sauces with vinegar, as Desiree says, that's for sure. Pockies, I guess you guys talk about chips. You can definitely get ghost pepper chips at Walmart. And Pockies ghost pepper chips actually have a little bit of taste of ghost because there's ghost peppers in them. But there is some heat to them as far as the mainstream chip is concerned. All right. Any last questions, you guys? I'm starving. I'll stick around and answer questions if you guys have any, though. Yeah, you know, torchbearer garlic reaper sauce is amazing. I'm glad you got some, Phil. It's good stuff. Rick Wilfong, glad you joined us tonight. Good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Jeremiah asks, what's the hottest thing you eat regularly? Good question. I don't know. I don't have a specific sauce that I eat regularly. I eat hot sauce. I eat hot sauce a lot. I eat powders a lot that are real hot. So those are the things I eat hot that I eat regularly. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap things up. I love you guys a lot. Thanks for hanging out with me. You guys are the bomb. You know that. We'll be here Monday. Today is Friday. We'll be here Monday. We'll be doing the habanero sauce from El Yucateco. Okay. Mike Cole from New Zealand. You take care, man. Love you guys a lot. I'm gonna split now. See you guys on Monday and then Wednesday and Friday again. Thanks for hanging out with me, though. I'm Johnny Scoville. Oh, by the way, almost forgot. If you haven't subscribed, right at the end, when I upload this, you're going to see a video, a pepper right there. Click that thing when you do your part of our family. If you don't want to miss a video, you don't have to. Click the bell for notification. Love you guys a lot. We'll see you guys on Monday.